Let me ask you something honest. Have you ever been the nicest guy in the room and somehow the least noticed? Yeah, that's not a coincidence, and it's not bad luck either. Hey, I'm Jenna, and what I'm about to walk you through is something most relationship coaches won't say out loud because it doesn't make men feel good at first. But it works, and once you see it, you genuinely cannot unsee it. Here's the real problem. Most men are operating on a belief system that was built for job interviews, not romantic attraction. Show up, be reliable, be agreeable. Prove your worth. That playbook might get you a promotion. It will not make a woman feel butterflies, and understanding why is where everything changes. Let's talk about the first thing that actually moves the needle. Call it identity weight. This is different from confidence in the way people usually describe it. Identity weight means you have a clear sense of what you stand for, and you don't apologize for it. Women don't consciously notice this at first, but they feel it immediately. When a man has real opinions, real preferences, when he can say honestly, that's not really my thing without flinching or over-explaining, something shifts in the room. He stops being background noise, he becomes a person worth figuring out. The second thing is how you handle silence. Most men panic in a quiet moment with a woman they like. They fill it, they overtalk, they crack nervous jokes, and she feels the anxiety underneath all of it, even if she can't name it. But a man who can sit in a pause without rushing to fix it, that's unusual. That reads as security. Silence is not awkward when one person in it is completely comfortable. Learn to be that person and watch how differently she leans in. Now here's one most people skip entirely, and it might be the most underrated thing on this list. It's how you treat the interaction like it matters to you without treating her like she's the reason your whole day succeeded or failed. There's a version of interest that feels good to receive, and there's a version that feels like pressure. The difference is subtle, but it's everything. When a man is genuinely enjoying a conversation without mentally measuring how it's going every 30 seconds, she can actually relax. And attraction lives in relaxation, not in performance. The fourth thing is what I call earned mystery, not fake mystery, not ignoring her or playing games. Earned mystery means you don't hand over your entire life story in the first two conversations. You have layers. You reference things you care about without fully unpacking them right there. You let her be curious. Curiosity is the engine of attraction. A woman who is slightly wondering about you is already more interested than one who feels she already has the whole picture. Fifth, this one surprises people. It's the way you disagree. Not arguing for sport, not being contrarian just to seem edgy. But when you actually see something differently from her, you say so, calmly, without backing down the second she pushes back. Men who fold instantly on every opinion feel unstable even when they think they're being flexible. There's something in a man who holds his ground respectfully that registers as trustworthy. Attraction needs a foundation, and a man with no spine gives her nothing to stand on. Sixth, pay attention to what she doesn't say. Women often reveal what matters most to them, not in the big declarations, but in the small things they mention offhand. The place they went as a kid, the thing they said they wanted to try someday, the thing that frustrated them last week when you pick up on those small signals and circle back to them later. That lands differently than any compliment about her appearance ever will. It communicates that you were actually present, not performing presence, actually there. Now here's the one I want to end on, because it genuinely doesn't get talked about enough. It's your relationship with your own life. Not your income, not your status, your actual relationship with how you spend your time. A man who is building something he believes in, whether it's a career, a creative pursuit, a physical goal, anything real, has an energy that is almost impossible to fake. Women are not attracted to the achievement itself. They're attracted to the aliveness that comes with pursuing something that matters to you. That aliveness is contagious. It makes her want to be near you, because being near you feels like being near something real. That's the actual takeaway here. You're not trying to manufacture attraction through techniques. You're trying to become someone whose natural way of existing creates it. That's a completely different project, and it's one that actually works. So stop optimizing for her approval. Start optimizing for your own depth. The right woman won't just notice that. She won't be able to stop thinking about it.